Ladies, pardon my eye roll, but I know a lot of you are filled with rage because your views are like, hey, women prefer guys that dominate them, it's in their DNA, they like bad boys and powerful men. You and I know some women are attracted to and are into jerks, about the same percentage as the men into bitches. You're just in denial. This video is about women, not men. So let's move on. In reality, things are a bit more complex than each of our biased opinions. Here is a non-exhaustive list of situations when women are in love with jerks, pining after jerks, or plain old attracted to every jerk they meet. Ever wondered why women often fall for jerks? Well, buckle up, because we're about to dive deep into the heart of this mystery. We'll be exploring 6 intriguing reasons, so stay put, and please, watch to the end of the video. I will be giving tips on what good men can do about it. Are you ready to unravel this enigma? Let's dive in. First up on our list, daddy issues. Women who fall under the umbrella of daddy issues either grew up without a father, with an emotionally distant one, or had a father who left. Now don't roll your eyes just yet, there's more to this than you might think. You see, a woman's relationship with her father can significantly influence her romantic choices. This is rooted deep within the realms of psychology, where our early experiences lay the groundwork for our future interactions. For example, a woman who's had a loving, supportive father might find herself drawn to men who exhibit similar qualities of kindness and stability. On the other hand, a woman with an absent or emotionally distant father might gravitate towards men who are aloof or elusive, mirroring the dynamics she's familiar with. It's a subconscious pull, a sort of magnetic attraction towards the familiar. This isn't about seeking revenge or acting out. It's about trying to find comfort in the known, even if the known isn't always healthy or beneficial. So it's not always about rebellion, but rather a search for familiarity. And also, they believe the usual jerk often reminds one more of an absent father than anyone else. Good men, in general, don't abandon or act cold toward their kids. In the minds of these women, being with a jerk is their way of trying to transform him into a good man, a chance they might not have had with their father. So it's not really the bad boy they seek, but the hidden good man beneath. Second on our list, we have the allure of the one-night stands. Why do some women find this appealing? The answer can be found tucked away in the thrill of the moment. The heartbeat quickens, the senses are heightened, and there's a certain charm in the unpredictability of it all. It's a dance where the music could stop at any moment, and that's where the thrill lies. Women might choose jerks for one-night stand more than they can choose anything else. But there is a caveat, only if you are also good-looking. Surprised? Don't be fellas. The lack of commitment is like a breath of fresh air for some. It's about living in the here and now, not being bogged down by the weight of future expectations. It's a liberating feeling, like a bird taking flight with no particular destination in mind. One-night stands are less about the destination and more about the journey. The focus is on the present, the fleeting moments of connection that burn brightly and then fade away. Imagine yourself in her shoes, or even your own shoes. If you're up for a wild night with a stranger you won't cross paths with again, who would you pick? The quiet one who seems like a nurturing type, or the daring rebel with a look that could make you forget your own name? Yeah, you get it. It's not about the longevity of the relationship, but the intensity of the experience. Moving on to the hunters that comes third on our list. What's so captivating about a man on a mission? Well, let's dive into it. Women love a challenge just as much as any guy. She also enjoys the chase and finally getting her trophy. Picture a man who is driven, focused, and relentless in his pursuits. He's got a vision, a goal, and he's not afraid to chase it down. This, my dear listeners, is the hunter. This man's ambition is attractive. His drive, irresistible. His determination, admirable. But hold on a minute. What if these traits are used negatively? Imagine a hunter who uses his skills not to build, but to destroy. Not to love, but to manipulate. Now that's a jerk, isn't it? Yet the attraction remains. Why, you ask? It's the charisma of a man who knows what he wants and goes after it. It's the allure of the chase, the thrill of the hunt. It's the raw, undeniable appeal of audacity even when it's misplaced. This is the paradox of the hunter. It's the allure of the chase, the thrill of the hunt. Now before our next point I want to ask, why haven't you subscribed yet? Yes, you. Please do, so we can create more content that resonates with you. And please, while doing so, don't forget the bell icon to stay updated. Thanks a bunch, we appreciate you all. Fourth on our amiable list, the boring ones. Women aren't fond of dullness. This doesn't mean guys have to be performers or showmen to attract a woman, not at all. The issue is some men are so afraid of doing or saying something that might push a woman away that they become yes men, never saying or doing anything interesting, and that turns out to be boring. You don't have to go through hoops to win a woman. She doesn't need a personal clown. She just wants, like you do, to add some excitement to her daily life. Unfortunately, jerks often outshine other guys in this department because they don't really care, or they pretend not to. So they don't hold back with their jokes, their childlike wonder, and everything else that makes them charming. Now, on to our next point, which is manly man. What does this even mean, and why is it so appealing? The term manly man often refers to an individual who embodies traditionally masculine traits. These traits can include strength, both physical and emotional, confidence and assertiveness. Movies and society for centuries has depicted and painted a picture of jerks and the ideal man as one who exhibits these traits, which can be a powerful attraction for many women as they fall to this myth. Think of all those movies where cold and rebellious bad boys were shown as the epitome of masculinity. However, it's crucial to understand that these traits can sometimes be misconstrued as jerk behavior. The line between assertiveness and aggressiveness can often blur. Confidence can be mistaken for arrogance. It's a delicate balance, and the key lies in understanding the difference. A manly man who respects others, who treats people with kindness, and who uses his strength to protect, rather than to intimidate, is the true embodiment of these traits. It's not about being a jerk, but about embodying certain masculine traits. Last but not least, we have the mistaken identity. Let's delve into this curious case, but not of Benjamin Button, shall we? It happens more often than you imagine. Women get into a relationship with someone who pretended to be a good man, but turned out to be a jerk, and now they're hooked. They hope he'll go back to being the person they initially fell in love with. Despite common beliefs, many end up with jerks because these individuals are exceptionally charming at the start. Whether you're trying to attract any gender, being kind and pleasant works better than being harsh. I dare you to ask any woman in a toxic relationship and she'll share how charming her guy was during the courtship. It's only after he knew he had her that the mask slowly started slipping off. You might be wondering why these women don't leave when they see the guy behaving poorly. She may see potential in him, a diamond in the rough, if you will. She may believe that she can change him, or even rescue him from his jerk persona. So, it's not always about the person, but the perception. Now we will talk about what can the good men do about it. Good men are already doing everything they can. They are good men, treating others and themselves with respect and kindness. They grasp and understand that relationships require love, patience, commitment and endurance. What good men should focus on is picking their partners wisely. Avoid those who are drawn to jerks or trapped in an abusive cycle. Resist the allure of a damsel in distress needing rescue. You can't save her. She needs to save herself. Provide a friendly helping hand, but don't lose yourself in the process. Treat women just like you treat anyone else, as buddies, friends, and equal partners on this earth. That's the key to being with the right ones. My conclusion: women are not into jerks. Immature and wounded women are into jerks. Neurotic women are into jerks, just like immature, wounded, and neurotic men are into bitches. Emotionally sane people of any sex will be repulsed by jerks. I think you'll find that if you come towards the female side of life with an open mind, we're not so different after all. We're all just trying to find a way to be good people, looking for other good people to stand beside. Reflect on these points and consider your own experiences and perceptions. Now it's your turn. Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Let's keep the conversation going. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, stay soulfully synergized.